Hello everyone, today's video is going to be my recap on everything that I wanted to complete in 2025. This is including my plan to pan 15 items in 2025. I will link that video down below, and my what will 2025 look like video where I did a get ready with me, sharing you guys my goals and things like that. And then I do have a few extras that I never mentioned in those videos that were more for me, but I'm going to share them in this video. The day that I'm filming this is June 25th, so we're not quite at the halfway point of the year, but I figured it's close enough. By the time you see this video, it is going to be July anyway. Also, if my makeup doesn't look as good as it should, it is very hot. The air conditioner from the time I'm sitting here is still not here. Heat advisory, all the fun things. I am not enjoying it. We're gonna go into my plan to pan first. Out of the 15 items I talked about in that video, I only finished 4 of them, except I do have an entire thing here of empties, so I haven't been doing nothing. And I did mention in that video that I did not want to include like foundations, primers, setting sprays, because those are items that I know that I will be using and going through. Just because I was not successful in this plan to pan 15 in 2025 does not mean my empties are suffering. My empties are here. I think I've been doing pretty dang good. In that video, I wanted to finish my Essence powder foundation. This one is an empty. This one wasn't even hit pan on yet when I did this video, but this is just, you know, how it gets a weird thing on the pan. But there's nothing here. I did repurchase this powder because I do love it so much. I have one concealer. I loved this concealer and I would totally go out and repurchase it again. It is the Makeup Revolution in Real Life Filter Finish. It is a soft matte concealer. It had like a medium to high coverage. It was soft matte. It looked really good on my skin, and it was a good shade match for me as well. This was in the shade C3 and I would totally repurchase this. I also, I have a feeling I'll do an Ulta order semi soon because I do have a few points lingering, and since I'm not a special tier anymore, they will go away if I don't use them. So I'm thinking I might repurchase this one because this is a really good concealer and it's very affordable. I have 2 lip product empties. These 2 are so exciting. So I really wanted to finish my e.l.f. Hydrating Core Lip Shine. This is it. This is it. I roll it down. I can't roll it back up anymore. This is what it looks like. There's nothing left in here. These lip products are really good, except I am like boycotting e.l.f. right now. Anyway, if I 1 did not have issues with e.l.f. and 2 I didn't have, you know, a million other lip products, I would totally repurchase this. So this is an everyday appropriate lip product for me, and they have a bunch of different shades. I loved this product, but it is an empty. And the last empty from my plan to pan was this Lawless Forget the Filler. It doesn't quite look empty, but nothing comes out on the thing. This was a nice gloss. I don't think it is worth the price like at all. These other 11 products, they are still kicking. And you guys know I am very much working on some of these products in Project Pans. So it is not like I am not trying. It is only halfway through the year. I have the other half of the year to finish. Some of these products, I am not certain when this video will go up in comparison to my Project Pan update, but you may see spoilers. You may not. I'm not sure when I'm uploading these. At this rate, I have not filmed my Project Pan update yet, so take that with what you will. But my first product, and the one that I feel like I will finish by the end of the year, no questions asked, is the e.l.f. Halo Glow. This is in the shade 0. They have since made a 00, which if I liked this product, I would totally repurchase, but I don't like the product and I don't like e.l.f. So this is the line marking from when I did my last update. It has been less than that now, and you know, I've been swirling the edges, and it is pretty, you know, clear in there. The product is like way down at the bottom. The packaging is getting all sorts of messy. I have not been enjoying this product, I'll say the least, but I've been working on it consistently. Recently, it has just been so hot. I don't want to be extra glowy, so I have not been using this, but I have been consistently using it 20 plus times every month. I do not fear about me using this up or not, because I know that this will be done within the next 6 months. Some more things from my Finish 5 in 2025 that I'm just going to keep on going with. My L'Oreal Lumi Bronze It. I did not have a pan in this bronzer when I filmed that video, and this is my current pan on it now. I am hoping that I would be able to finish this. We still have quite a bit of product, but I have been making nice movements. I'm not so certain what this is going to look like in 6 months. I hope and pray that I can finish it, but I have been just using it as much as I can. For my highlighter, this one I believe just had a little baby pan. This is what it currently looks like, some very nice side pan. I have been trying to work my way around. This is very flat. I worry that I'm gonna have to bring this into 2026 and put this in a 2026 project pan. It worries me a little bit, but I'm hopeful that I can finish this. And I've only been using a little bit. Like, I'm wearing it today, except I'm using just a very, very small amount of it today because most of it is sweat on my face. My blush powder blush that I have wanted to finish this year was Tarte Exposed. When I did this video, I did not even have pan on it, I don't believe. But this is what it currently looks like now. I'm hoping that I can finish this before the end of the year. I think I have made some nice progress. It is the product, the height of it is getting shallower. The pan is getting more shallow, and I can see on the edges of the pan where it is more down and where it is more up. So I'm hopeful that I can finish this. This is a very nice, easy, everyday sort of color for me. And it's just one of those products, as long as I keep on using it, and as long as we keep on trugging, we will be fine. The last product that I have that is in that specific project pan is this MAC lipstick. I am wearing it today, and we still have quite a bit left in this. I've been using it relatively consistently, and I said in a previous update that I worry that based off of the usage I have done so far this year, I will not be able to finish this before the end of the year. And I really wanted this to be an earlier finish so then I could work on something else in preparation for 2026. But that so far has not been happening. So I will leave my Project Pan playlist linked down below where you see my Finish 5 in 2025 updates. In one of my most recent updates, I was talking about this and how I really don't think I'll be able to finish it before the end of the year. Like, in reality, there's not much in here, but this is a deceiving product. I listed about a cream blush. So this is the Fenty cream blush. It is in Peach Face. I actually have it on my cheeks today. I have been consistently, or not so consistently, using this, and it is disgusting. I should have cleaned this. When I showed you guys this product in the last video, I had the smallest little pan, but now I have a pretty decent sized pan, and it looks like the edges are, you know, more shallow than they were previously. I hope that I can wear this a lot throughout the summertime, get more use on it, be able to finish this product. So I am very hopeful. I have expanded the pan quite a bit, and the areas are getting pretty shallow. So if you want to see any swatches or anything, that video is down below, and I did do that. I literally just sat here and watched it. Love this blush. The cream blushes from Fenty are really nice. The counterpart to that, I wanted to finish my cream lip gloss from Fenty in the shade Peach Pout. This is where I'm at currently. I am uncertain if you can see, but it's in between the C and the R in cream. My goal with this was to finish it like all these other products These minis have so much product in it, and I really do not think I'll be able to finish it this year. I have not been working on it though. That is another thing. I have not been working on it. There's been other lip glosses that have been in different projects or have been getting my attention. I have no excuse for it other than it has not really gotten much use, and I really don't think I'll finish it this year. Another cream product, I have a Sydney Grace bronzer. For a while, I was using this on a very regular basis. This is the cream bronzer in Apple Cake. Unfortunately, I do have some cracks into my lid, and it's a little disappointing because that means it'll dry out quicker. But this is in the shade Apple Cake. I have, some usage on it, but definitely nowhere near finishing, as you can tell. So this one is going to be going into 2026. I know it. I really need to continue using this. This product is taking forever. I use it every day. I really do use it like every single day. It is my True and Luscious eyeshadow primer, and I don't even know where it is at in the container because there's air in here. So I just tried and find where like the stopping point is, and like I got down to like here, and then stuff came out. This is a colored product. It does like make a blank slate of your eyelids. I like this primer, but at this point I'm over it and I'm done with it, and I just want it to be gone. I am using it consistently, so hopefully I will be finished. Sometimes, a lot of the time, eyeshadow primer is like, it keeps going, and then one day it stops. Just one day it stops, and hopefully that one just stops soon. These two products, eye products, I just threw them in because I thought they'd be fun. Especially this one. This is my little NYX Epic Wear eyeliner, and this little guy is in Periwinkle Pop. I was trying to look in my video about where I was at on the stick. This is not something that's in a project. It is not something I'm focusing on, but I believe I saw the M and the A in makeup, because here it says professional and it would say makeup along the side. I believe I saw a few letters of makeup. So I have used it and I have sharpened it, but I am nowhere near done with it. Maybe this will get pulled in a project next year. I have no clue. But it's just one of those throw-in products. It was a fun throw-in. This one I was really hoping that I'd be able to finish. This is the ColourPop Frog Super Shock Shadow. When I showed this in my previous video, it just had a little baby pan, and now it is a bigger pan. So at least I've expanded the pan. I believe this was in my 10 uses project. I believe it was in some sort of project. I don't remember which one. Again, I'll leave my project pan linked down below the playlist. This one will definitely not be finished before the end of the year. I just thought it would be a fun throw-in. That was everything for my plan to pan portion. Now we're going to get into the 2025 is coming, my goals, what I want for my channel, things like that. First things first, I want to do more mindful makeup consumption. I was talking about makeup low/no buy. I never officially came up with rules, and I don't even have anything in my book here to, keep myself accountable. I never did come up with a low buy or no buy because I really didn't want to be too constricting on myself. I feel like my two big purchases was my M81 order, and to me that was very important to make because it is a friend and I wanted to support Megan. And I did a purchase from Nomad, which was 3 palettes all at once. And there's been some other palettes here and there, but those are the two big ones I felt were important to me, and I don't regret those in a second. In terms of non-eyeshadow related, I feel like I've been buying them when I need them, more or less. So my other products, I am pretty self-conscious when it comes to those, and I don't have a problem with hoarding. I don't go out and buy a million blushes or anything like that. So I feel like my purchasing elsewhere other than eyeshadow is definitely fine. But in terms of eyeshadow, there has been some purchases here and there, but some of them are definitely justified, in my opinion. My goal was to use more of what I have. So on my channel, I wanted to incorporate more Throwback Thursdays. I mentioned how I want to do more IG inspiration because that is not palette focused. That is more trying to recreate a look, not having the palette. And I have done 2 in the whole year of 2024. I have done 3 so far in 2025. So I have been doing them more, and I will be doing more of them on the latter half of the year. I really enjoy the IG inspirations. They usually don't get that many views, but I enjoy them and I love the concept behind them. And so I'm going to keep doing them if you guys like it or not. I wanted to do more project panning. Last year I did a deck of panning, and then I also did my no pan left behind, and of course I did my palette roundup. This year I'm doing deck of panning, finish 5 in 2025, and project 10 uses. So I have deck of panning, which is more fun, more prompts. Then I had finish 5 in 2025, and those are most of the products you saw in the beginning of this video, where I'm finishing them, long haul products. I have yet to roll anything out in that project. And project 10 uses is just to make sure I am rotating through my collection and giving use on my collection. And then of course I'm doing palette roundup. So I did want to do more project panning videos. I am certainly doing that. I am thinking about what I want to do for next year, and you'll just have to see what I plan for next year. I am not going to be doing some of the projects that I did this year. And I wanted to do more collabs. I did not take the time to see how many collabs I have done last year and then this year. I will admit collabs do definitely help your channel. You know, you're reaching a different audience, and it does help your channel. Collabs are a big reason why I feel like my channel has grown. I mean, it hasn't grown that much, but it has grown enough for me. And a lot of you guys have told me that you have found me from other people's channels. So when I do a collab, you know, of course I, am doing it with a friend, someone I really enjoy watching, and, someone I enjoy talking to, someone I enjoy watching. We have a similar something, that we do the collab with, but a good portion of it is to get exposed to a different audience. So collabs have definitely helped me in the past, and there are some collabs that I really gained like no subscribers from, which is 110% fine because they're always so fun and they're exciting to do. I really love the community that is on this platform. So I love the collabs from a personal perspective and I guess a business perspective. Like I am putting myself out there on someone else's on someone else's channel more or less, and I may or may not gain subscribers from that and gain new followers. So I do want to do more collabs throughout the year. I just did one not too long ago. By the time I am filming this, I literally uploaded one like 2 days ago, I think. Anyway, so like I really enjoy doing collabs, and I don't care. I will do collabs with the same people over and over again. So like I know Erica and Conger, we've been talking about doing another collab for like the last 3 months. Like life has just been busy. I do a lot of collabs with DW and still Steph, so I will leave everyone linked down below. I just did my second ever with Andie. I did one bingo of shame, which was Andie and DW's like group collab thing, so that was really fun to do, and I want to do more of those. So more collabs, more community related events makes me really happy. In terms of like makeup specific goals, I always have the arbitrary goal of 25 eyeshadow pans. Last year was 24 eyeshadow pans. We're halfway through the year. I have 5 pans, which is more than I was expecting, and I am not focusing on hitting pan. If I was focusing on hitting pan and I only had 5, then I'd be very upset. But I just am not in the position of project panning eyeshadow right now. So 5 pans without focusing on stuff like on a large basis, I'm really proud of that. Social media goals. These are the ones that I was having more for myself, and I figured you guys would enjoy seeing my goals and what I put on the beginning of the year. On Instagram, at the very beginning of the year, I was at 983 followers. As of June 25th, the day I am filming this, like right before I filmed it, I checked, I'm at 1,192, and my Instagram goal was 1,200. So I am very, very, very close to that number. Instagram for me is very difficult to grow on, and it has been very difficult for me to grow on ever since I started. So I have started in 2018. To only have 1,200 followers is very low, especially compared to some of my friends here and everything. So my Instagram just is a very slow grower. I know I'll definitely get to the 1,200 mark, and you know, I'd like to hit like 1,500 and onward, but I really don't know how realistic that is. My Instagram is always linked down below if you want to give it a follow. I do almost daily makeup looks over there. YouTube goal. So at the very beginning of this year, and I got to remind people that I created my channel January of 2024. You know, I'm a very new channel in retrospect, so these numbers are more or less reflecting on what the algorithm gives to the new channels and to the small channels at that. So at the beginning of this year, I was at 339 when I just checked the other minute. I was at 589. I have been at 589 for, I swear to you, like a week and a half. Like, it has been ticking me off. Every time I look, I'm like, oh, am I at 590? Nope, I am not. I'm still at 589. I've been there for days. And someone told me because it's the summertime, the views have decreased, which I have definitely seen, but like, you know, engagement and all that goes down, which is really disappointing. But I have been at 589 for a while, and it is making me mad. And it's starting to get darker out, so I don't know if my lighting is changing. I think we're gonna get a storm here soon. But my YouTube goal is 700 before the end of the year. I would really appreciate and love if I could reach that. The summertime is really kind of getting me down. My YouTube goal is 700. Maybe I should give myself more harder goals, but like, what am I to do on my channel other than collabs, maybe upgrading equipment? Although I've been told that, like, you know, my lighting is pretty good, my videos, my thumbnails are pretty decent, especially for my size, and the fact that I'm not putting money into this, or much money into this. So like, what else am I to do to get to a certain, you know, landmark, I guess? Like, it'd be cool to get to 1,000, but what can I do to get there? Really not much. So I'm being realistic. I was guesstimating, you know, if I doubled my channel size within a year, that would be successful. And I wrote these all down. This was the page I was like trying not to share with you all when I had my finished 5 in 2025 paper. So I know no one has asked, but I'm sure you've wondered, what's on that page that she's trying to hide from us? That was that. I did not want to show my social media goals with you, but since we're in the halfway through the year and the probability of me reaching them are quite high now, I feel like I have nothing to hide. I have nothing to hide. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I am showing you guys my goals and the things that I have and have not reached yet. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you have not already, like, comment, and subscribe. And maybe, just maybe, if you have a friend that would enjoy my content, maybe share my video with them. Maybe I'd reach my 700 subscribers much faster. Just a thought, just a thought. But I love and appreciate you all so much, even people that don't share to their friends. And I shall see you guys next time.